In the late 13th century, Anatolia was a land of chaos and opportunity. The mighty Seljuk Sultanate was crumbling under Mongol invasions. The Byzantine Empire was retreating, losing grip on its Anatolian territories. Amid this turmoil, a small Turkoman tribe, led by a man named Osman, would rise to change the course of Islamic rule and world history forever. This is the story of Osman I, a nomad who became a sultan, founding the Ottoman Empire and transforming Islamic governance from a fragmented frontier into a centralized, powerful state. Osman was born around 1258 in Sogut, a small town on the edge of the Byzantine frontier. His father, Ertugrul, led the Kai tribe, one of many Turkoman clans navigating the collapse of the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum. The Mongol invasions had shattered centralized power, leaving Anatolia divided into several small principalities, or beyliks, each vying for control. In this volatile environment, Osman inherited not just a tribe, but a chance to carve out a new destiny. But his path was not peaceful. He had to fight internal rivals, including his own uncle, to secure leadership of the Kai clan. Around 1281, Osman became the emir, or bey, of his tribe. His early years were marked by raids against the Byzantine borderlands, small towns and fortresses like Yarhisar, Bilicik, and Inegol. These raids were more than plunder. They were strategic moves to expand territory and influence. His boldness alarmed both the Byzantines and the Seljuk Sultan in Konya. Osman was even arrested briefly, but was soon released thanks to the intervention of the Sufi mystic Haji Bektashvili, who saw in Osman a destined leader. Osman's close relationship with religious figures, like Sheikh Edebali, gave his rule spiritual legitimacy. According to legend, Osman had a dream of a mighty tree growing from his navel, symbolizing the future vastness of his empire. Edebali interpreted this as divine approval, cementing Osman's status as a leader chosen by fate. Osman's military genius lay in his ability to unite Turkoman warriors, known as Ghazis, who were motivated solely by faith, a sacred duty to fight for Islam against non-Muslims. Unlike many other frontier fighters motivated by material gain, this unwavering devotion created a highly disciplined and committed fighting force, willing to endure hardships and risks for the cause of their faith. His first major conquest was the fortress of Kuluka Hisar around 1286, followed by Karakahisar and other key Byzantine strongholds. Each victory was carefully planned and executed, demonstrating Osman's tactical brilliance and ability to inspire loyalty among his followers. The turning point came in 1302 at the Battle of Baphius. Facing a Byzantine army sent to stop his advance, Osman's light cavalry decisively defeated the enemy. This victory was more than a battlefield success. It marked the beginning of Ottoman dominance in northwestern Anatolia and sent shockwaves through the Byzantine territories. With each conquest, Osman not only expanded his realm, but also established new settlements and fortified his control. Yenisejir, captured early in his reign, became the Ottoman capital and a vital base for further expansion. Osman's approach combined military conquest with state building. He encouraged agricultural development, settled nomadic tribes, and created administrative structures that would support long-term governance. This fusion of spiritual motivation and pragmatic governance set Osman apart from other leaders of his time. Osman was not just a warrior, he was a shrewd statesman. Unlike many other beyliks that remained loose tribal confederations, Osman began building a more centralized administration. He implemented a taxation system, appointed local governors, and encouraged the settlement of nomads and farmers in newly conquered lands. This transition from a nomadic tribe to a structured state was revolutionary. Some accounts even suggest that after the death of the last Seljuk Sultan, Osman was offered the Sultanate but chose to build his own empire instead. Osman's reign ended around 1324 or 1326, but his legacy was just beginning. His son Orhan would continue expanding the empire, but Osman laid the foundation for a new kind of Islamic rule, one that combined nomadic warrior culture, Sufi spirituality, and centralized administration. This model allowed the Ottomans to absorb diverse peoples and territories, govern them effectively, and project power far beyond Anatolia. Osman's fusion of military skill, political savvy, and religious legitimacy transformed Islamic governance from a nomadic tribal leader fighting for survival on the Byzantine frontier. Osman rose to become a sultan whose vision and leadership changed the face of Islamic rule. His story is not just one of conquest, but of innovation, military, political, and spiritual. Osman's journey from nomad to sultan is a testament to how one man's ambition, faith, and strategy can alter the course of history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Osman I's life and legacy, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more history stories. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand our world today.